You are listening to Practical and Woo by Mindset and Manifest. My name is Eden, and I invite you to embark on a journey with me to explore the practical and spiritual edges of the unknown for the purpose of allowing you to embody and empower yourself uniquely as you are and to intentionally create and live a life of freedom and fulfillment. Each week, I am going to discuss topics such as energetics, reality creation, manifestation, astrology, tarot, and more to help empower you to live beyond perceived limitations and to practically design your life so it feels like absolute magic every step of the way. Let's dive in. Well, hello, brilliant soul. Have you ever noticed that at times things seem the same, but are actually different? In this same vein, I'm going to ask you a question that I want you to contemplate. In life, have you been playing to win or playing not to lose? It's a thought-provoking question, isn't it? But what's the difference besides the double negative? When you're playing not to lose, you're in protection mode. You're cautious, you're calculating, and your decisions are rooted in fear of what might go wrong. You're double checking, you're people pleasing, you're hedging, you're shrinking. You're trying to minimize the potential pain of failure, of judgment, of rejection, or of loss. It's the version of life you start to participate in when you've been hurt or burned before, and you're afraid that the past might repeat itself. And when you're playing not to lose, you're not fully in the game. You're tiptoeing around your life trying to avoid the eggshells. You're managing outcomes instead of creating them. You're reacting instead of leading with intention. In contrast, when you're playing to win, you're willing to be seen. You're willing to take risks and to be messy. You're willing to be bold, to take aligned action from a place of vision rather than a place of fear. You're in motion, trusting your instincts and creating from a place of desire, not obligation. I want to be clear here. Playing to win doesn't mean recklessness. It means alignment. It means courage. It means choosing your direction wholly and completely and being okay with whatever flows from that choice. It's about savoring and basking in the creative process that is entwined with living your life. So, how do these two dualities work in practice? Maybe you're in a relationship where you're constantly monitoring your words. You're trying to avoid fights. You're trying to be perfect. You don't want to mess up and you're playing not to lose. But playing to win? That looks like being authentic. That looks like expressing your needs clearly and vulnerably. That looks like letting yourself be loved as you are, not just for how well you perform. What about in your career? Let's say you're working in a traditional role, maybe a 9-to-5, and you have ideas, fresh ones, creative ones, intuitive ones, but you hesitate to share them. You second guess yourself. You avoid stepping up for opportunities unless you're sure you can nail it. You don't want to rock the boat. You're playing not to lose. Playing to win? That's bringing your full voice to the table. That's volunteering for the project you've been secretly dreaming of. That's sharing your ideas even if they challenge the norm. It's being known for what you actually think, believe, and envision, not just what you think others want to hear. In your self-growth and development, you're playing not to lose when you're over-intellectualizing, self-policing, making sure you never get triggered, trying to avoid any mistakes, and in doing so, allowing yourself to feel exhausted, burnt out, and depleted. Playing to win means trusting that you can handle your emotions, that you're resilient, that your humanity is not a flaw, but a power. Playing not to lose is like driving with one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake. You're moving, but it's jerky and anxious and stop and go. You're burning energy just trying to avoid a crash that might never happen. Playing to win is like driving on cruise control on a clear road. You're focused and you're flowing. You know where you're going and you're open to appreciating the scenery along the way. Playing not to lose is being so afraid of falling that you tense up, you resist, and then you fall. But when you play to win, you lean in. You trust your body, you go with the momentum, and you thrive. Playing to win is about finding rhythm, presence, timing. It's about riding the wave, not fighting it. When we're in playing not to lose mode, we stunt our growth and we put ceilings on our joy. We cap our creative energy and create self-fulfilling prophecies that keep us small. It's like telling the universe, I don't trust you. I don't trust me. I'll just keep trying to keep the peace. Playing to win is not a one-time decision. It's a daily commitment, a way of approaching each moment with curiosity, openness, and intention. It's being less afraid of the outcome and more committed to how you want to feel in the process. It's letting go of control, not from apathy, but from self-trust. It's recognizing that winning isn't about domination, but about a devotion to you and your inner truth. And playing to win doesn't always mean getting what you want. Sometimes playing to win looks like walking away from a situation that drains you because your energy matters. Sometimes it looks like saying no because your boundaries are holy. Sometimes it looks like saying yes to something that terrifies you because you prioritize your growth over your comfort. It looks like choosing love over fear, truth over performance, vision over validation. It looks like owning your worth even when no one else claps. It looks like betting on yourself again and again and again. I want to invite you to consider, where in your life are you playing not to lose? Where are you micromanaging, overthinking, holding back, waiting for permission, or trying to be palatable? Where are you hoping not to get it wrong rather than showing up in service of what's right for you? And what would it look like to turn this on its head? What would it look like to play to win in these kinds of situations? Maybe it's about having an honest conversation, making a bold ask, taking a creative risk. Maybe it's about setting a loving boundary, a new standard, or embracing a deep exhale. Maybe it's choosing your future self's vision over your current self's fear. From a spiritual lens, playing not to lose is an illusion of control. It's ego trying to preserve a sense of safety. But your soul came to expand. Playing to win is partnering with your destiny. It's saying, I'm willing to dance. I'm willing to be seen. I trust that what is mine will not pass me by. I trust that who I am becoming matters more than what I'm avoiding. It's embodying abundance over scarcity, faith over fear, alignment over attachment. It's understanding that you are the creator of your reality. And the moment you start showing up fully, the universe meets you in the zone. I want to invite you to embody this. If it's available to you, place one hand on your heart. Take a breath and ask yourself, am I playing to win or just trying not to lose? No shame, no judgment, just awareness. Ask yourself, what would playing to win look like today? Maybe it's taking one brave action, making one shift in tone, creating one reclaimed boundary, having one moment of softness, one yes, one no, one leap. Let your next step be guided by the essence of desiring to win rather than playing not to lose. Brilliant soul, you were not born to play small. You were born to thrive. You were not born to hide. You were born to shine. You were not born to manage everyone's perception of you or avoid every possible failure. You were born to show up in the authenticity of who you are. This is your reminder for this moment, for today, for this week, for this month, for this year, for your lifetime, that the game of life isn't about being perfect. It's about learning to be present. It's about making choices that are right for you, even if they are out of the ordinary. You are learning to paint your life with the essence of who you are. And I want to reflect to you your brilliance. The more you allow yourself to win at life, to be happy, to be present, to be in integrity, the more magnetic your life becomes. I see you. Until next time.